What's up, YouTube family? It is the stay-at-home millionaire Sierra Nicole, and we are back with another video. So today I want to talk about some mistakes that you are probably making in your online business right now. Some of you may or may not know, but I have a pretty decent social media following, and I've grown it within this last year, maybe year and a half now. And I get a ton of questions about growing a profitable brand and being able to utilize social media in order to grow and scale an online business. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably someone who has been trying the whole social media thing. You may have an online business, or maybe you want to start an online business, right? And you can't seem to figure out, why are you not getting the growth that you want in social media, and why are you not getting the sales? Or maybe some of you have the engagement on your social media, but the money is not correlating. So today I want to break down a few mistakes that I was making in the beginning of my social media journey that can maybe help you and help you correct these things, because these are mistakes that you could be making right now as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we move on, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any more content. My channel is all about entrepreneurship, business, and personal finance, okay? So let's go ahead and dive right in. The number one mistake that you are probably making right now within your brand and online business is you're not being consistent. Now, if you post something once a month, you can't expect anyone to see your post or know who you are. Growing an online brand and business is all about building trust with your audience. And in order to build trust, there has to be some type of familiarity. People have to know who you are. You can have the best product, the best service ever, but if nobody knows about it, you will not make any sales and you will not grow. People have to be familiar with you and your brand. People buy because they like you, not because you have the best product or the best service, right? Having an amazing business is just the cherry on the top, okay? So people buy people, they don't buy products or things. So if you have an online business, you want to make sure that you are being consistent on social media. Posting once a month is not enough. Even posting once a week is not enough. Now, my rule of thumb is to choose a few platforms that you know your audience is there, right? You want to go where the people are. So think about who your target audience is, think about who your ideal customer and client is, and go to the platforms that they are using the most, which may take a little bit of research, but you need to figure out which platforms. Like for my business, I focus on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There are tons of more platforms out there like Pinterest, Twitter, right? There's so many different platforms, but I focus on those few platforms and I post content there. And now you want to make sure that you are posting content 3 to 5 times a day. Outside of YouTube, you don't have to post as many videos. You have to post 3 to 5 times a day. But with the other platforms, with Facebook, with Instagram, with TikTok, you want to be posting consistently. There are millions and millions of users on these platforms right now. At any given time, when one of your ideal customers or clients are scrolling down their feed, they are probably seeing hundreds or thousands of different posts from different people. You want to raise the chances of your posts getting onto their feed because you want them to see your content. If they don't see your content, they won't know who you are, they will know nothing about your business, and you won't be able to make sales. So consistency is key. It's also very important because consistency will actually help build trust. I've had people actually come to me and say, I've been following you for a while, maybe a year or two, and the reason why they finally have decided to purchase or join one of my master classes or my courses is not because I have, maybe the best content ever. When I first started, I was filming, on an iPhone, but they said it was because I have been consistent. They have seen me on their timelines for a year or two. Sometimes it takes that long for someone to make a decision that they want to work with you. So consistency is key. All right, so the second mistake that you may be making, and I don't know how to put this without sounding terrible, okay? So don't take this the wrong way, don't take it to heart, okay? But there is a chance that your content is boring, okay? Your content is boring. You are the expert in your field, but the people that you are servicing, the people that you want to attract to your business, they may not be an expert. Okay, so when you're using these big words and these big phrases that only industry experts can understand, The customer, the consumer, the client, they're looking at this content and they're saying, I don't know what any of this means. This is boring, right? This lead, say you're a lawyer and you offer services to a business owner and you have all this legal jargon in your posts, right? It's boring to them. Or maybe on your social media, you're not using any engaging content, right? You're not using videos. You're not using any type of humor, anything that's entertaining, right? You're just spewing information overload on your page, okay? That is boring to the consumer. We like to be entertained. Why do you think that social media is so huge? We're being entertained all day long on a constant basis. So your information, in order to really capture someone's attention, really on a post, you have less than 3 seconds to first capture someone's attention and keep their attention. You want to make sure that your content is not boring. Don't be afraid to use humor. Don't be afraid to show your personality, okay? Don't be afraid to incorporate things within pop culture or things that are trending on the news. Something that's going to catch their attention, and then tying that back in to your product or service or your brand, okay? But nobody likes boring content. Nobody wants to watch a video of someone just sitting there like this, talking in a monotone voice, giving out information and using extremely big words, right? Nobody wants to watch that. Okay, so you have to show your personality. You have to make sure that you are being engaging with your content. If you're posting, maybe you don't want to post videos, and that is okay, but even your word posts, your photos, it needs to be entertaining. It needs to capture their attention. One thing that I've realized within my online business is that people love humor. They love to laugh. They love to be happy, right? They love that. And they're more likely to buy when they are in that happy state. So you want to make sure that you are incorporating some type of humor, incorporating some of your personality, something that's going to catch your attention. All right, so the third mistake that you are probably making right now in your online business when you're trying to build your brand, you're trying to attract customers, is that you're not giving enough value. Right? You're on there, you're posting that you have this product, you have this service, you're selling. Nobody wants to be sold all day. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are educating your customer, your client. Sometimes your ideal customer or client doesn't even know that they need your service. So that's why you have to educate them about what it is that you're doing, and educate them about their industry, some tips that they need to know. A lot of times people come to me and say, well, I have a service, or I have a consultant or a coach, or I have an online masterclass or course, and I want to give out free information, but I'm afraid to give away everything. What if I give away everything and give it all away for free on my social media? No one's going to buy the information or pay for the information. And that is not true. What you want to do is actually give bite-sized information, right? Bits and pieces of information that someone can take and gain value from it, but you're not giving the entire blueprint, you're giving bits and pieces. Now, if someone wants to go through my YouTube channel or my Instagram, scroll through every single video that I've ever posted or every single post, take the information and implement all the little pieces that are in each video, then they can absolutely do that and be successful. But 9 times out of 10, people are going to have more money than the time that it takes to go through each piece of content that you have to really implement and get the results that you are going for within your business. So people will still pay you for that information because it streamlines it for them and it gives them more of a shortcut to the desired result. Okay, so don't be afraid to give out too much, because 9 times out of 10, no one's going to go through and put all the pieces together. And most people, when they hear a piece of information, they're not retaining it. So they hear it, it sparks their interest, they're not going to retain it in a couple days. And so that's why they need your product, they need your service, they need your help to reach that desired result. So make sure that you are giving value on all your content and videos. You don't just want to sell all day long. All right, and last but not least, or the fourth mistake that you are probably making within your business, your online business, or trying to grow your brand and attract customers, is that you're not learning the algorithms of all the different social media platforms. Now, not all social media apps are created equal, and this is something that I have learned the hard way. If you post something on Facebook and it does extremely well with the engagement, so you get tons of likes, shares, and sales, that does not mean it's going to perform well on TikTok or Instagram. Each platform is different. They're not created equal. They each have their own algorithm, right? Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Each platform has certain posts that they like, certain things that that particular audience on that platform likes. So you have to kind of play around with it. Like for example, on Facebook, some of my videos don't do as well, my short form videos, some of them don't do as well on my actual Facebook, but they'll do well on Instagram, right? Or sometimes if I post something on TikTok that's trending on TikTok, if I post that on Instagram, the audience is not the same, so that trend may not be trending over there and people may not get the joke, right? And it doesn't do as well. So you have to learn the algorithm of every single platform and start to tailor your content to each platform. Now, I'm not saying to go and create a bunch of separate posts because that's going to take a ton of time, but you can repurpose things. Like for example, if I have a video that does really well on Instagram, sometimes instead of putting the video on Facebook, I'll type up what I said and I'll make that as a post on Facebook, right? So you can get a little bit creative with it, but just know that not all platforms are created equal and you will have to get a little bit creative and switch it up sometimes and start learning your audience on each social media app. All right, guys, so that's all for today's video. Those are the 4 mistakes that you are probably making in your online business right now. If you need some assistance or you want to work with me to help you grow your online brand and start making money online by using your current knowledge, skills, and experiences, turning that into a digital product and an online business, you can go ahead and check down the description box below. I have the link where you can learn how you can work with me and how we can start growing your brand and making your online business a lot more profitable. Again, this is the Stay at Home Millionaire, Sierra Nicole. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.